my name is Livin' Large, and this is going to be my first ever video recording, so it's going to be super awkward, and I am all about it. So welcome to the channel. This series is going to be all about just me trying to get to rank 1 with any type of team, and I won't be just specifically grinding the one solo team, so, you know, of course I'll be switching things up, but the whole intent of this is to get more people into competitive Pokemon so that people can have just a better time to just enjoy the whole metagame. I mean, it's really cool to see the increase in all of this, and I am super passionate about Pokemon, so it's going to be super fun for me to kind of double check and go through this whole series with you guys, just trying out some really weird, fun teams. So if you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comment section down below. As I said, this is actually my first ever video, so, you know, if you're here now, welcome. You're going to be part of my first audience, so awesome. Anyways, just to kind of break down the team here, so I have actually been able to get into top 500 every single season within the Master Ball tier. So I want to just be able to kind of share and showcase some teams that a lot of people just Pokemon that a lot of people will kind of look past, and sets that a lot of people will just kind of miss. So I like to use really interesting Pokemon. I like to go off of the meta. So like I said, a breakdown of the team. This whole team actually revolves around Cloyster. Cloyster really isn't a Pokemon that you'll end up seeing a lot here, which just makes it a lot of fun. I really appreciate the Shell Smash into White Herb. White Herb also helps with Intimidate, so just makes it really fun. As you guys can notice, I am running the regular Urshifu with the Choice Band. This one is actually packing the 3 solid moves, of course, like Wicked Blow, Sucker Punch, Close Combat, and then I'm running actually Focus Punch, just because I thought it'd be funny. If you actually end up landing it, it does atrocious amounts of damage, so it's really cool to see. And if you guys notice, the 2 Mons I actually end up maxing the most are going to be Mewtwo and Incineroar. Yes, my Incineroar is actually running the pretty basic set of max HP, max attack, but poor speed, just so I can outspeed anything that doesn't have any speed investment for Incineroars, and of course the regular support, Psychic Seed and DD. And then I'm running Focus Sash Pikachu for the Lightning Rod purposes. I will be building a Raichu, because Raichu is one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. I just need to get a good one with Fake Out, and right now I just wanted to showcase, because sometimes you'll max Pikachu, be able to paralyze both opponents, and then Mewtwo, as you guys kind of can tell, Expanding Force into Life Orb, it does so much damage and it's so much fun to use. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Enough of me rambling and kind of all the boring stuff into the video. Let's get started with jumping into a battle. Alright, so I'm going to just hold right, because that is the way you choose your song, okay? Music choice is important. It's important, so you just hold right and you hope you get something good. First battle of the day, as you can see, I'm at rank 10,000 right now, just because at the moment I am just kind of getting back into this season. But you know, with the steady increase of using new teams and playing around more in the meta, we'll get higher up in the ratings, and we'll get to see a little bit more showcased of like really strange teams and different mons that are going to be used. Like I said, if you want to see me use anything, just mention it down in the comment section below, or, you know, just kind of collaborate with me. I mean, I think the most fun part about all of this is Pokemon has just become so much more fun in the past few years, so I really like to see people's input, because you can really use your favorite Pokemon now, and they could be viable. As we can tell, we kind of have a Sableye, which gets nerfed by Indeedee. I mean, there's really nothing Sableye can really do against Indeedee, but the Ice Calyrex, horrifying Pokemon. I mean, it does so much damage. It is a very, very scary threat. So what I'm going to do here is, Incineroar does pretty well with its Assault Vest and the Fake Out pressure, so I'm going to start Incineroar, and I actually think I'm going to start Incineroar. I kind of like Incineroar Cloyster here. Actually, I like Incineroar Urshifu, just because that sets the tone a little bit. I'm actually not going to bring Mewtwo, and I'm going to bring in DD and Cloyster in this one. Reason why I'm not bringing Mewtwo is because they actually have a good amount of Pokemon that just Mewtwo doesn't do as good as Cloyster does, in my opinion. Cloyster is rocking Shell Smash, Razor Shell, Icicle Spear, and Substitute. I have a lot of fun using this Pokemon because a lot of people don't really respect it, and I don't know why. But let's jump into today's battle. Ooh. Probably rocking Rage Powder, I'd assume. I think either way, I'm pretty safe just to... like, I do want to get rid of Volcarona right away. I honestly do. Because, like, one big thing is he can Trick Room, but looking back at his Pokemon, I mean, like, Trick Room, I'm really not super scared of. Because Instant is going to be slower than practically all of his Pokemon. Chinchino is super cool to see. I love Chinchino. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Let me double check and see what I brought again. Okay, so I got a DD Cloyster in the back. Volcarona really isn't that big of an issue for me. In all honesty, I think because the big thing is if I kill Volcarona, what's coming out? Probably is Chinchino. I'm gonna fake out Calyrex, and I'm gonna see if his Volcarona is running the Sash. Because it very well could be. He could even max right here, which he doesn't decide to. If he would have maxed right there, it could have been a really bad spot because he could have gotten himself into a really, really strong position. I thought he'd be the Focus Sash, right? He actually just lives that. Wow. Okay. You know, I'm actually okay with that. So Volcarona can definitely... Volcarona can definitely utilize... yeah, this is where things get a little interesting. Because here's the deal. I can set up my Incineroar, which is what I'm leaning towards. Just going straight for Max Knuckle into the Volcarona, and then switching into my Indeedee is something I actually really want to do. I think I'm going to do that. Because let's say he does set the Trick Room, right? Like I said, there's nothing on his team that's going to be slower than my Incineroar because I have 4 speed into a 60 base power Pokemon, or 60 base speed Pokemon. The only Pokemon that's slower is the Calyrex. I got an Intimidate off, which is going to be huge, and Indeedee is max defense. So if he decides not to attack with Volcarona right now, which I highly doubt he does it, but if he decides not to attack right here, Indeedee's going to live a Glacial Lance easy. So the big tiger comes up, doing his thing, doing the big tiger guy. Does a big roar, because he's showing up, and he's a big old pretty kitty. Alright, let's see what he goes for. He should go straight for Giga Drain. That might be enough health for him to live this hit. No, it's not. There's no way. Because this is only a single resist, and I'm max attack, so should be good. Okay. Get a little bit of an attack bump there. I'm curious to see what Calyrex does go for. Because Glacier Lance can still be really good. Okay. See, max defense Indeedee. Such a solid Pokemon. And then, yeah, thinking back to his team preview, he doesn't have anything with Intimidate, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't. So we're pretty well set. What I'm gonna do here is, because I am positive that Milotic has, Milotic is a little bit of an issue. I am gonna just get rid of Calyrex because what can switch into a Max Flare? Goodra, right? But that's about it. I think I just Helping Hand Max Flare, and then yeah, he's probably gonna be maxing Milotic here, right? I could have maxed Darkness, but like the problem is I'd be boosting competitive, so I don't want to do that. Milotic is gonna be faster, so it will weaken my my Max Flare. But I am at +1, which does also give me a little bit of a nifty advantage here. So he does just go for Max Wormlet. How interesting. I don't agree with that. I mean, literally speaking, if he would have gone for Max Water, of course, I mean, all of you guys know this, I would have weakened my Fire type. So yeah, easy KO there, and good to go. Okay, perfect. I'm very confident that Urshifu just beats my Lodic as long as I don't set up its attack stat, or its special attack stat by going for anything that boosts it. So I'm in a pretty good spot. Biggest thing, yes, there it is, right there. All right, the Goodra, the fun one. I think in this scenario, I do just go for the Max Knuckle into Goo. I could Helping Hand Max Flare again. You know, that might do a little bit more damage now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Or, you know what, no. I'm gonna protect my Indeedee. So the reason I'm doing this is because Indeedee itself right here is super, it is super important to stay alive one more turn because it's gonna burn another turn of Dynamax. Yeah, see, this is why, like, you know, I get what he's going for, right? Or he or she. I get what they're going for. The idea is to just nerf Incineroar into the ground. But, like I've been saying, it's like, Incineroar is still, see, Incineroar is in a phenomenal spot right now. I'm most likely going to be dying this next turn, because he needs to go for the max water. He needs to go for it. I am just going to go for Darkest Lariat into Helping Hand because yes, Indeedee will fall right here. I have no option to really save it, and no reason to really either. It's done its job. It's done its purpose. Just support my team. So out comes Flamethrower, and down goes Indeedee. So Indeedee, you did good though. You did your job. Comes, yep, there it is. I think I still live this. So Incineroar is so stupid bulky. It's awesome. So like one big thing that I've got to consider here, right, is in all honesty, saving Incineroar might be pretty good because I can reserve my Fake Out. So what I'm gonna do is we are gonna get Cloyster out here. Cloyster's gonna do its thing. I do think I'm actually in a pretty safe scenario to just go for Darkest Lariat and Shell Smash. Reason being is because I have the White Herb and there's really nothing that his team can go for other than like Hypnosis, and then maybe his Goodra has Muddy Water, right? But other than that, like, ooh, maybe Goodra might have Thunderbolt. You know, I don't know. We can double check it to see. I'm either way. This match is pretty much down. Yeah. See. So, in all honesty, I think that was still a pretty safe move from my end. Yeah. It does come close onto Incin. I do think that was a little greedy of me, thinking back on that now. Yeah, because, yeah, as you guys can see, that was greedy. That's okay though. I'm learning with Cloyster. His special defense is hot garbage. But you know what? That's okay. Oh, Cloyster. Cloyster is honestly a lot of fun though. If you guys haven't tried him out, I would definitely recommend trying him. There's so many different sets that you can use with Cloyster, and especially having a Follow Me Pokemon and then just going for Shell Smash. It's so funny. The fact of the matter that, like, I don't know, just he can do so much. He just does so much work. And then we'll just go for the Wicked Blows because crits are hilarious. And the power of my beautiful bear. Yep. Boom. As you can see, ways I would have played this differently. Of course, not Shell Smashing there and getting greedy. But, first battle of the day. Got to warm up my brain, get myself going here. All right. Calcium. Oh yeah. So nice. Get that calcium. 1,000 up. Remember, music choice is important. Alright. Sweet. A little bit higher up in the ranks. So a little bit more of a serious team, as you guys can see. Oh, one of my favorites. So, Tornadus Kyogre is easily one of the best leads that you can go for in this meta. I mean, it is so strong. If you guys have not utilized Tornadus Kyogre, I highly recommend you do so. So the reason why I'm leading this, I know it seems crazy, but my team, of course, isn't the best against Tornadus Kyogre. If you guys haven't tried Tornadus Kyogre, and I know if you guys are watching this, of course you probably have, and you've probably seen it, it is easily one of the best leads you can do. It covers so much. Big thing is, you know, they've got to respect wide guard. Cloyster can learn wide guard if you guys ever want to like run that on Cloyster, but other than that, it's they can kind of reign free on my team here, so just got to respect that. I think one of the biggest things that I'm going to be doing here is I think I go Cloyster and Mewtwo. I know that doesn't leave me with very much support in the back, and I'm very hyper offensive, kind of relying on that. But in the same sense, we're really not going to be going for too much different, right? Like, I can't overthink this. Cloyster does good against literally almost all of his team except for Kyogre and Kartana. And Mewtwo is just, I think having my restricted in this battle is going to help me. So, he does just go for Cinderace and Incineroar? I'm legitimately just going to go to fake out his Incin, and I think I just use Pikachu as my Maxmon. As crazy as that sounds. Because, like, well, I don't know if I like maxing Pikachu right off the bat. Because, like, right here, I can nuzzle Cinderace and fake out his Incineroar. Right? Because, like, what's the benefit of me maxing right now? Because either way, Pikachu's going to be dropped to a Sash. Yeah, I want to max Mewtwo. So I am just gonna nuzzle into the Cinderace, fake out the... Oh! He does land the fake out first onto my Incineroar, which is actually fine. And that does show me that he is a little bit quicker, or that, of course, he's just speed timing me. So I'm assuming, though, he's a little quicker. Nuzzle's gonna come out. Perfect. Paralyzing Cinderace is actually phenomenal, because now what I can do is I can paralyze Incineroar, and then I think my Incineroar is pretty good against his team. Does really well against Kartana, of course. I mean, Kartana has the max fighting, but in the same sense, I think it's going to be big for me to be able to preserve Incineroar for later. Yeah, I like switching into Cloyster. Because what he can do here, right, is he could Parting Shot. Okay. See, exactly. Okay. So what he could do here is Parting Shot into my Cloyster slot. And then Cloyster, of course, gets nerfed right there. Nuzzle comes out, paralyzes Incineroar, which is phenomenal. Opposing Incin is paralyzed. And then what I'm going to go for here is I know Kartana's just going to kill my Pikachu. Like, I know that. Just preserve the switches, back it out. Because if he doesn't kill Pikachu here, in all honesty, he's just kind of throwing the match away. Because then he risks oh my gosh, if I could speak, risks 3 Pokemon being completely paralyzed. So yeah, I don't see that being the case here. Yeah, it just goes for Smart Strike and my Pikachu. Oh, I could get the static. Oh wait, no, I'm running Lightning Rock. Derp. I got all excited there. Okay, so he's back in neutral. He's gonna go for Snarl. So we see the kind of Incineroar set he's running. He's most definitely running Parting Shot, Snarl, probably Flare Blitz, Fake Out is the moveset he's running. But super safe to bring in Mewtwo right here, because here's the deal. You don't kill my Incineroar right here, I literally just wipe your team. You know, I could max Airstream, set up my Ensign. I kind of like max Knuckling into Incineroar. And then, what does he have in the back? You know, you could bring in Kyogre here. Which makes me want to close combat. Yeah, I'm going to close combat. Because if he switches Kartana out and goes for Kyogre here, because here's the deal, right? In all honesty, Kartana can kill Mewtwo fairly easily with a Max Grass. Because what I'm assuming is this Kartana is Assault Vested. That's just my assumption, because he did save his Max. And he's probably just going to... Because, guys, if I'm being real, the best move he can go for right now is maxing Kartana right now. Because, in all honesty, like, Kyogre is great maxed. Super powerful block. But what this does is this sets Mewtwo and Ensign in such a spot that, in all honesty, yeah, he's buried. Okay. But it just sets them in such a spot where I have such a big lead. So, we'll see what he goes for here. He just goes for Sacred Sword, trying to kill my Ensign. Max HP showcases why it's so strong. Close combat, covers the switch. And there we go. Alright, in all honesty, it's gonna be better if I, okay, he just does go for Snarl into my Mewtwo and Ensign. In all honesty, that's fine. So his next best bet is he's gonna want to bring out his Kyogre, and then he can max his Kyogre and hit Mewtwo for a lot of damage. Or he's running Scarfed Kyogre, and that could be a big problem. He brings out Cinderace. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't agree with this, just for his sake. Because what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna max Mindstorm Cinderace, and I'm gonna kill Incineroar. Cinderace might still be faster than Incineroar. He could Sucker Punch with Cinderace, which would be such a good move. Sucker Punch with Cinderace to immunity it, and I should have thought about that, taking a second to kind of think about that move. But you know, it is what it is. You rush your plays, this is what could happen. If he Sucker Punches right here, changes to a Dark type, I probably just lose this game, because Kyogre is definitely in the back. He does decide to max, which, if I'm gonna be honest, I actually prefer this. Because now he can't Sucker Punch. Change his typing. Yeah, I like this. Perfect. Okay, the only issue right now is if his Cinderace outspeeds my Incineroar and then he goes for a kill onto Incineroar, which he doesn't. This could still kill my Mewtwo though, so something I gotta think about here. And if Mewtwo dies, I think I just lose. Close. That was eerily too close. Incineroar gets the kill. And out comes Kyogre. Hopefully it's not Scarfed. I love running Choice Scarf Kyogre. But if it is Scarfed, I do immediately lose, sadly enough. If it's not, well, that's beautiful to see. That's actually, oh wow. Because here's the deal, right? I can Max Guard right here. Max Guard my Mewtwo. And close combat into his Cinderace. He is running Scarfed LT with the Rock Slide. It depends on what he goes for. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I think I still lose here. He's... Oh. Derp. I don't know why I didn't... Duh. Okay. So, in all honesty, right there, I win the game. Reason being, very safe for me to just Icicle Spear Expanding Force. In all honesty, though, he turned himself into a flying type. I'm -1. So this Expanding Force isn't gonna be as powerful. I think going for Icicle Spear is the move into Cinderace, because I can't just let Cinderace just like destroy me. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna be real. I'm lucky I won that one, just because. Well, he can still win. He can still win with the flinch on Rock Slide. Rock Slide flinch is definitely a thing, so we'll see if we can surpass the Rock Slide flinch. Surpass it! Oh, golly! I lost due to a flinch! Ooh, Pokemon sometimes is so much fun. Maybe we can snag a miss. Nah, I'd go for Earthquake right here, 100%. Dang. That's super sad. Like, that's super sad. But if you could see, that Snarl was huge. That's why Snarl on Incineroar is really, really big. It literally helped his Landorus live so he could snag a flinch with the Rock Slide to secure him the win. Still haven't gotten to showcase the power of Cloyster yet, but we will. We will. Super close game though. Things I would have probably changed is respecting the Incineroar a little bit more and probably trying to get rid of him a little quicker. Other than that, I think the match was really well played. So you win some, you lose some, right? All right. We will start getting ready for our third battle of the day. By the way, everybody, so there is going to be another one of the Player Cup tournaments coming up if you guys haven't seen yet. I think it was April 3rd through the 6th. I might be wrong, so don't quote me on that, was the tournament dates. But needless to say, guys, definitely is something I think everybody should participate in. It's going to be super fun. And, sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought like looking at this team. I love this team. It's just bundles of fun. But yeah, definitely think of some team suggestions, guys, for yourselves. Let me know if you want me to try out anything for you guys. And I'll probably be recording the tournament as well. Just so you guys can see what a lot of people are running going into the tournament, I think would be very beneficial. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think you guys would like me to try before the tournament comes. If you guys do come across my channel and everything, well, if you're watching the video, of course. I say cringy things, don't mind me. I am going to start off with Mewtwo and Indeedee. Because no fake outs, I can follow me, and Mewtwo just has so much fun here. My max plan is to max Incineroar. As I said, it's a super weird team because maxing Incineroar just comes in such clutch. I'm going to bring Cloyster. Reason being, I know Urshifu does really, really well here. But in the same sense, I have a feeling my late game needs to, like, Cloyster is going to be able to settle it a little bit better than Urshifu will. So. But jumping into this next battle, Lapras Raichu. This is actually a really good start off for me because what I can do here is I am literally just going to Expanding Force Follow Me. Super easy play, super predictable, but the reason being is because I am actually faster than Raichu, and if Raichu wants to go for anything involving, he can't switch the terrain by switching out into anything. That's the whole reason why I just led with Psychic Spam. This is the thing about Psychic Spam, right? Is you don't respect it and you don't have something to alter terrain to fight psychic spam, it will immediately, and I mean immediately, run you over. And I don't know, I play very hyper offensive. If you guys notice, the way that I love to play is I like to just really put my opponent on their toes. It doesn't really matter what competitive game I'm playing either. I love to be hyper offensive, hyper aggressive, go into them really, really hard, and see how they respond. That's kind of how I like to plan out. I do a lot better in best of threes, just because getting a gauge for what the opponent wants to go for. Super obvious play. They're wanting to set up the screens. They have Zacian in the back. Lapra Zacian is such a good team comp. Just because of the fact that, of course you can't max Zacian. So, something just to think about. Okay. Let's see here. I expect the nuzzle into, or maybe like a bolt switch. Okay. Raichu is the sash. It's actually really good to see. I don't have to expect the sash. I didn't really expect the sash anywhere else. Just to be honest with you guys, I really expected it on Raichu. So, Indeedee going to handle this hit very well, in all honesty. I don't have to worry about Indeedee not taking that hit well. Raichu is, paralyzed my Indeedee. That's awesome. Good for him. But if you guys can notice, I would definitely recommend, if you're wanting to kind of play around with a really solid support mon, Raichu is 100% that support mon. It does just such consistent damage. I almost wanted a helping hand, but then I thought to myself, that would be silly, because why would I want Mewtwo to take excessive damage that he doesn't need to? So just go back for follow me. He's going to probably set up the rain and bring out his next mon. Expanding Force comes out. What could have been a really solid move is going for Airstream there too. That could have been really nice. So that Mewtwo could be faster than Zacian with incoming turns. But as you can see, I can stall out his Dynamax. If I can freaking talk today, my glob. I can stall out his Dynamax pretty easily. So he is set up pretty well though, and especially if he has Ferrothorn in the back, that is something I really have to think about. Out comes the scary mon. Zacian is horrifying, okay? Don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let anyone tell you different. Zacian is horrifying. Do I need Mewtwo? I do not. Because Mewtwo is most likely going to be taking... Mewtwo's probably going to die here, just to be real. Oh. Okay. I'm actually okay with this. Because this gives me a safe switch into Incineroar. Yeah, this gives me a very safe switch into Incineroar. I don't want Mewtwo to be taking too much damage from the Zacian slot. Oh, this is where things get interesting. Because here's the deal. Ooh. No, because I still have I still have Psychic Terrain up. What I was thinking about going for was just maxing myself. I'll just go for Expanding Force. He needs to die. I actually have a better idea. I'm gonna Protect. And I'm actually gonna Max Strike into the Lapras. Now, you guys might be thinking, why are you Max Striking here? It's obviously not gonna kill Lapras, and it's obviously it like puts me a little bit of like a super defensive stance. But hear me out, okay? The reason why I want to do this is because I want to drop Zacian's speed to where he's slower than Mewtwo, to where he has to respect Mewtwo next turn. Yeah, because at this point right now, because if I would have maxed Mewtwo, went for Behemoth Blade into my Mewtwo, he would have died. 110%. Yes, I know he's at -1. He still would have died. 100%. Lapras hangs on, which is actually what I wanted. Like I said, I know this looks and sounds crazy, but the reason on why I wanted to go for this play, this is why, I was going to say, this is why you don't run Hydro Pump. You don't really have much of a choice on Lapras, though. Expanding Force into Max Flare is what we go for next. I expect to see Ferrothorn in the back. Ferrothorn, or in all honesty, Togekiss. Both of them make a lot of sense. And they're the reason on why I did bring Cloyster. So Zacian comes out, Behemoth Blade kills my Mewtwo. I think Zacian does live. And Zacian is going to be a little quicker than Cloyster, which is going to be the scary part, right? But the big thing is the reason on why I wanted to do that play. It would have been smarter not to Max Flare here. Oh yeah, I should have gone for one more Max Strike now that I'm thinking about it. Because if I would have gone for one more Max Strike, the thing is I would have dropped his speed low enough to where Cloyster would have outsped him. And Rain would have still been up to where Razor Shell could have done so much damage to whatever's going to come in, like Dragapult. Yep. Oh man, Pokemon, how fun. So I am just going to go for the obvious, go for the Icicle Spear. And then, so what he's probably going to do, right? He's going to Secret Sword into my Incineroar. I'm just curious to see what Dragapult goes for. I mean, Phantom Force would be a really solid move. Protecting Zacian would be silly. If he has Substitute would be a phenomenal move to go for right here. Substitute Phantom Force would actually put him in a phenomenal spot because he could kill Incineroar even at even with the Intimidate because of Intrepid Sword. Whew, Zacian is so good. Zacian is so good. If he went for Substitute here, this man is a pro. No, he just goes for Behemoth Blade. That's why Cloyster's good. Like I said, that's why Cloyster's good. And there was no reason for me to Shell Smash there. Like, either way, it would have put me in the same scenario, right? Shell Smash would have actually made me faster. So it's kind of strange to think, but like it would have kind of hindered me against the Dragapult in this scenario. So either way is okay. And then, you know, good solid victory right here. But like I said, everybody, like really let me know. The biggest thing that I like to do is I really want to spread my love for Pokemon, and I want to be able to share it with everybody. I want to be able to, I know a lot of people that love VGC content watch Wolf Blick just as much as I do. And him being able to talk about like how much he wants to spread the competitive Pokemon aspect throughout the community. I want to do the same thing. I want to be able to get more awareness to competitive Pokemon, because competitive Pokemon is so much fun. It's a competitive game that a lot of people, I feel like, could have so much fun playing, and you know, just the strategy aspect of it all is just phenomenal. So I want to just bring more love to it. It's so much fun. So guys, really, let me know what your favorite Pokemon are. In all honesty, let me know what your favorite Pokemon are, what you want to kind of see be used at different tiers. The benefit of me being a brand new channel and a smaller channel is I can actually read all of the comments. Because, you know, once you start getting to like, you know, 1,000 comments in a video. There's no way you can see them all. So, definitely let me know what you guys would like me to see, or like just something weird, like something that you'd like to see. This is the second Chinchino I've seen. That is so cool. I love Chinchino. These sun teams are scary. In all honesty, I really like leading Urshifu here. Even though Urshifu is super solid in the back line. I might not lead Urshifu here because Urshifu can late game sweep. I kind of want to lead Mewtwo. I like Mewtwo and Incineroar. And then maybe having Indeedee in the back. With Urshifu? I'm leaving Urshifu or Pikachu. I like Urshifu. I like Urshifu way too much. Sun teams are like, Venusaur is so cool. Venusaur is so, I am so glad to see Venusaur get some love for competitive wise. I love seeing Venusaur. Like, Venusaur is one of my favorite Pokemon, so you know, for me, out of first gen starters, oh, shiny Ember, beautiful. Tangents. But out of first gen starters, my absolute favorite is Blastoise, and Blastoise is my absolute favorite Pokemon. So, yeah. What I'm leaning towards is boosting Incineroar's attack by going for an Aura Sphere into the Umbreon. And then just close combating. Like, get rid of it. It's what I want to do, right? But is that the best move? I really have to think about this. Because, like, let's say I Airstream here, right? That makes me faster than his backline. I don't know if Incineroar can kill. I'm gonna actually, we're trying something out right now, man. We're gonna try something out. I know this seems like one of those moves where you're like, okay, well, Umbreon's probably weakest, which he probably is. Umbreon is so bulky. But, if he doesn't, you guys now know that you can do something like this. Okay, let's see. Umbreon takes half. Looks like he's physically bulky, so I don't think Incineroar is gonna kill him, but we're gonna try anyways. Okay, let's see. Let's see it. Yeah, that's big. That's a big kill. Okay, we now know. We now know. Max attack Incineroar does a little bit more than half. Huh. Drops us back down. Guess we gotta respect it, you know? You know what I expect? I expect him to bring out Venusaur right here. Right? He's gonna bring out Venusaur. And then he's gonna switch in. He's gonna switch in his Groudon. Oh, this is big. The reason why this is so big is because now, like, this is huge. This is actually huge. Because what I can go for is I could Max Knuckle and then just flare into him, right? But the problem is the backline is like super, super weak to Tapu Fini, the Pokemon that I brought in the back. See? You know what could be solid is switching into Indeedee right here and going for the Max Mindstorm into Tapu Fini. Because then I can bring back in Incineroar and do some Intimidate shenanigans, because he probably is going to max his backline. In all honesty, there's no reason for him to max either of these two mons. Because Groudon is so good outside of Dynamax with Crescent Blades. Crescent Blades is so good. because it does so much damage. He is actually going to decide to max. This looks like it's the Groudon. Like I said, if I'm being real, I prefer the Groudon to max. It's still horrifying. Like he's probably still killing Mewtwo right here. So, Max Mindstorm, boosted in Psychic Terrain with Life Orb, does Oko the Finny. So, and I know you guys are probably like, easy Oko. It's like, Mewtwo is not as strong as you'd think he is. I really just play with Mewtwo just because Mewtwo's really fun to use, but Mewtwo really is not as powerful as a lot of people think he is. Like, he should be a lot stronger. And Charizard is in the back. I'm gonna be real here. Charizard is horrifying. I do think my best play, though, is to max Airstream into Charizard and just expand Force. I like that. I like that a lot. Because what this is going to do is I might not still outspeed Charizard. Now I'm thinking about it. But the idea is so that Expanding Force can go before the Charizard. And it can do a little bit of damage, blah, blah, blah. So, good there. Ooh, see? Still faster. Indeed, goes down. Horrible move on my end, because Groudon can kill my Mewtwo here. And you guys are like, oh, well, did he lift that so well? It's like, yes, but... Okay, we're good. It's like, yes, but Indeedee is max defense, max HP. My Mewtwo is max special attack, max speed. Solar Power does just end up killing Charizard. So how I'm actually gonna play this next turn is I'm gonna bring in Incineroar. I'm gonna just go get the Intimidate off, and then I'm gonna switch back out Incineroar and protect Mewtwo here. Well, I don't think protecting Mewtwo is the right play. It's definitely not the right play because I die still. Yeah, I die still, even behind the protect. So I'm just gonna Expanding Force, switch into Urshifu. Yeah. Because -2 attack, that's going to help me a lot. So, Expanding Force comes out. You know, what would be a really good move from his end is to Max Quake into the Incineroar slot, because Incineroar is a bit more of a threat to him. Alright, so this next play, he gets smaller, gets very small. Super minuscule small. And I send out my Incineroar. I send out my Incineroar. I send out my Incineroar. Intimidate. Okay, and then I can fake him out, so. I'm gonna do it. I know it's stupid because if he protects, I gotta lose here. But I have to. It's hilarious. Uh-oh. Dang it. Shoot, I'm a goober, guys. I'm a goober. That's okay. Because now he has to respect it. Now you have to respect the Focus Punch. Respect my Focus Punch. Haha! Incineroar is a crafty tiger. Oh, it's a crit. I was like, wow, in the sun that really does boost it. Yeah, Jeremy. Get destroyed. Yay! I feel so much faster. He's running Assault Vest. I'm more curious on what... Okay. So he was defensive! That's actually really, really good news, like solid news to know. Because I think Umbreon is just such an overlooked Pokemon. And, you know, one of my favorites to use. So if you guys want to use Umbreon, 100%. 100% you guys can see how good he is. Oh, that's so cool. It's a Latios. That's so cool. Okay. I'm excited about that. I'm assuming Latios wants to Tailwind. Okay, so the reason I'm thinking this lead is because I can still fake out Latios, and Indeedee can be immune to the other priority moves. The only thing is if Rillaboom is slower... No, it's not going to be slower. I like Urshifu in this a lot. He's 100% coming. But it all depends on what... Because Mewtwo's coming too, but like I really have to think about this order. You know what I should do? Is I should start Mewtwo and Incineroar. And then bring Indeedee in the back. And then Urshifu. Reason on why I'm doing that is because if you keep your terrain setter in the back, you can have your terrain advantage. So for instance, like I can literally pop an Expanding Force, switch into Indeedee if he leads Rillaboom. Really safe maneuver, right? I'm most likely not going to do that, but it gives me terrain advantage. So that's something big for me to think about. The other thing is like I'm saying, it's like my fake out now can hit more than just the Rotom and the Latios. So, yes. Morubutu. Okay. Latios Kyogre. I know Latios gets access to Tailwind, so even if it's Scarfed Kyogre, if I just max Mewtwo right now and go for the max Mindstorm into him, it's pretty safe. Yep, so what I'm going to do here, because we already know, Levitate is Latios' ability. So we're just going to go for the Fake Out into Latios and go for the max Mindstorm into Kyogre. Super safe move because Water Spout 100%, even max HP, Assault Vested Instant, it's gonna die. It 100% is gonna die. But if it's not Scarf, what this is gonna do is it's gonna make it to where I can't use Water Spout, and I have a chance to limit Origin Pulse if it's not modest. So. I'm okay with this. This shows me he's not Scarfed. He's trying to set his Tailwind. That shows me Mewtwo's faster too. Okay. This puts me in such a good spot. Because what I'm going to do this next turn is, of course, you know, because I'm not remembering if he had a Dark type. Yeah, I don't remember if he had a Dark type or not. I am just going to Darkest Lariat. Gonna go into the Pokemon. He has nothing in the back, like... That's a Grimmsnarl. I was contemplating that today, like, who was my least favorite Pokemon to go up against. It is 100% Grimmsnarl. Because Grimmsnarl, you can do so much with Grimmsnarl. Like, gosh, man, Grimmsnarl is so versatile, man. Grimmsnarl? Oh, I should have known. Okay, we're good. Tailwind comes up, and yeah. And here comes the Lariat. The good thing is though, the Psychic Terrain is up, so the only thing he can really do is set screens. And the good news is as long as I can wait out the Tailwind with my Mewtwo, if I can wait out the Tailwind with Mewtwo, because what this is telling me is he's most likely Mystic Water. I'm actually going to swap into Indeedee right here. Should I airstream? That's gonna be so much damage I'm taking if I airstream. I just don't think Grimmsnarl. I'm going into the Grimmsnarl, man. I gotta do it. We gotta do it. We don't like Grimmsnarl. It's scary. You do so much. It just does so much. It does so much stuff. Okay. Goes for the screen. Is he water spouting or origin pulsing? Because water spout still does a little bit more. Look at how much damage that does. Oh yeah. Okay. The next turn, 100% is double protect. Because the biggest thing now is I am waiting out the Tailwind. Because how many more turns does Psychic Terrain? I got 2. Yeah. So what we'll do, go for the double protect. And I know this sounds super crazy, but if he maxes, yeah. So let's say if he maxes Kyogre, it could be really good, but it also could be really bad. Okay, so he decides to keep Kyogre where he's at. Super good. Okay. I still think I'm slower under Tailwind. How many more turns of Tailwind do we got? We have 1 turn of Tailwind left, actually. Origin Pulse does so much damage. I'm gonna try to go for the double with Indeedee. And then I'm gonna switch Incineroar, hoping he lives in Origin Pulse. I know this is crazy. But I have, like I said earlier, I have a chance to live it depending on how this Kyogre is built. So. And if Indeedee does get the double protect here, this puts Indeedee in such a good. Oh, see? See? Oh man, was that a. This is a good play. This is a very good play because who does he hit? Oh, he goes for Indeedee. Rain stops. So, yeah, I'm in a pretty solid spot right now. The deal is though, right, is in his backline, setting up the Psychic Terrain could be super big for me once again, bringing in Indeedee. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna switch Mewtwo back in, and then I'm going to fake out his Kyogre. Do I like that? Because what if he maxes Kyogre? He wants to max Metagross. I think Metagross is in this game. Because he saved his max for so long. I could see him maxing here. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see what you're going for. I really don't, actually. This is a scary match. Who does he hit? He goes for Mewtwo. I tried to overpredict him. But this gives me a safe switch into Urshifu. Yeah. I think I bop his Metagross with Urshifu. Because Urshifu should kill him here. And then I go for the switch into Indeedee to reset the Psychic Terrain. This is scary, because 100% if he Spirit Breaks into my Incineroar, I just lose. Like, what I have to hope for is he maxes Metagross, and I still get the KO right here. Because I don't think it matters like reflect matters against Wicked Blow because of the crits. I could be wrong though, so I should probably calc that to see if that matters, just so like people can know that. And I'm kind of curious to see, like, does a choice banded adamant nature Urshifu max attack with Wicked Blow kill a maxed Metagross? He does just go for max guard. What does he do here? Oh, he goes for Spirit Break. Oh wait, he's like super intimidated. He is super intimidated. Oh, Wicked Blow your Metagross. Okay. You know what? Okay. I have to follow me. I could... No, I can't. I'm going... I gotta see it. I think I do just lose this battle, in all honesty, but I want to see this iteration. I want to see if I kill Metagross here. He goes for Reflect. Boom! Oh, Helping Hand! I could have predicted that with Helping Hand. Now the question is, yes, I'm looking it up, is if an Incineroar is faster than Grimmsnarl. 60 base speed. Like I said, I have 4 speed investment into my boy. I could be faster. I'm gonna have to go for it. Because Metagross is most likely faster. Flare Blitz is of course my best option. I still think I lose, however, though, because of the fact of the matter that Kyogre is going to be faster than, yeah, I still think it's gonna be faster than my, Urshifu. And Grimmsnarl lives that easily. Even with the burn, that is 100% game over. You know, things I would have done differently in this game. Of course, Grimmsnarl is not even a threat to me right now, so I'm not worried about it at all. It's gonna just slowly kill itself. I could have doubled up into Grimmsnarl. I should have had, like, this was a moment where I had to predict a little bit better. I might just cut to the end of this battle, because of the fact of the matter that I don't think I have any way to... Yeah, I definitely don't. Oh, cool. Cool. Nope. Yep, boom, dead. Okay. Oh, yes. That is all right. Okay. Well, things I learned today. You know, I really think one of the biggest things about Pokemon is really just making sure, of course, you're having fun with all of the stuff that you do. I think one of the other things going into just thinking about this season, thinking about like going into different battles that everybody should consider is, you know, even though it looks like you might be ahead, always try to give your opponent the respect. I mean, you know, a crit can happen, a flinch can happen, anything like that can happen. But remember just to use your favorite mons. Have fun with the team. Try something new. That's the most beneficial thing in this meta right now. Like we saw in 2 of the battles, I mean, they were using Chinchino in both of those battles, where a Life Orb skill-link Chinchino could be phenomenal. But yeah, either way, I would definitely say let everybody know, you know, what Pokemon you want to see used. If they just epically fail, sets that you might want to try out, and just collaborate with different team members. You know, like I said, you've got that last Players Cup coming up, so definitely remember to have fun. That's it from me today, though. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.